Hello everybody, this is Sarahscopic and you're watching Traffic Musings. So I found out we are not that close to 100, still have a few more episodes to go, so we're okay. We got time for this, time to figure things out. And I haven't figured anything out yet, so I'm just gonna wait. By the time you see, the problem is that by the time of this recording, my other Traffic Musings hasn't actually gone up yet, so therefore I don't actually know if anyone's responded. So it's gonna look really weird if I go, I don't know what to do, and then like a million people respond with like, this is what you should do. And so I apologize for that. That was a long ramble of still figuring out 100th episode, but we're not there yet, so it's okay. Yeah. Oh, geez. What am I going to talk about today? Bugs. Do you guys like bugs? The answer should be no. Nobody should like bugs. Well, okay. I guess if you're like, you know, you study insects, insectology, is that a thing? I don't actually know. Anyway, if you study insects or if you're a biologist who likes all living creatures, besides you being a liar, I guess then you like bugs. I'm not particularly fond of bugs. Buds? I meant bugs. Bugs. Insects. Although, bugs, the funny weird thing about the word bugs is that I use that word because technically, for instance, the most hated of all bugs, spiders, is not an insect. It's a arachnid, which is different. Not an insect. But the word bugs, of course, encompasses all of that, so it's fine, you know. It's cool. So anyway, I use that word to mean everything, but I might say insects, in which case spiders are in this category. That was also extremely long-winded to get to my point. So I don't know how to describe this relationship with bugs, as in, there's not, like, relationship as in, like, my history with bugs, and I only mention it because I have found it is not particularly, I mean, I guess it is kind of unique. I don't know. Let me just explain it and you all can tell me. So when I was little, apparently, I only kind of remember this, but other people told me, I apparently thought ants were super cool. Like, I liked playing with ants. And I don't mean like the weird, psycho killer way or psychopathic way where like you get a magnifying glass and try to burn them on the sidewalk. No, I mean as in I allowed them to crawl on me. Not fire ants. We used to have a sandbox in my backyard, and we did have to be careful because fire ants could roost there. I never had a problem, but I think my brother did at one point, and some of his friends, so you did have to be careful. I don't remember ever getting bitten by fire ants. I remember seeing them. I just thought they were red ants, but then I found out, no, they're fire ants. Don't get close to them. Oh, no. But black ants, you know, that was whatever. I apparently let them crawl all over me. And, however, spiders I was scared of quite a bit from a young age. Anytime I would see one, it was not like a scream, but it was like, oh no, I don't want the spider, get it away from me, get it away from me. I especially hated, which these things are not technically spiders, but I hated daddy long legs. Not even, they just looked creepy. Because it's like a little ball and leg sticking out of it. It looks weird. I don't know. I was terrified of them when I was little. I didn't like them. The only thing that made me feel better was I found out they couldn't bite you. And that was totally okay with me. Then I later found out that technically, apparently, daddy longlegs have actually really, like, their venom is really, really deadly, but they don't, like, have teeth, or at least they can't actually give you the venom, so you can't really die from them. So yeah, that's a fun fact. But anyway, I had to deal with daddy longlegs a lot, though, because we have a cabin up north, and when you have a cabin in, Upper Peninsula, on the side of a lake that's made out of wood, you get a lot of bugs. And there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, you can put all the, stuff in ant traps and all that kind of stuff, but you're still gonna have them. They're still gonna exist, And I don't know what happened, but, I know partially what happened with spiders. So I used to be pretty scared of spiders, even just normal spiders. I don't like them. I want someone to kill them. And I guess my brother kept making fun of me. Like, legitimately, he just kept making fun of me for being scared of spiders, because my main fear with spiders, of course, is I didn't want them to bite me. And I did used to did not like them at all. I remember distinctly when I was quite young, I had a nightmare not really a nightmare. It was more of I couldn't get to sleep. So it was more of like an anxious thought. I couldn't get to sleep because I kept imagining spiders coming over me, like going all around me and stuff like that. And I didn't like that. It was a very large fear of mine, and the idea of it now does not really scare me. So I guess I've gotten over it. But yeah, and so that was kind of my thing. And I guess my brother just kept making fun of me, and then I just kind of got a little over it. It was kind of weird because I did have some instances of, really like spiders kind of like in my space. I remember two things that happened that were kind of funny. One was I was playing the piano and literally a spider came like out from inside the piano onto my fingers. So of course you jump because you're like, holy crap, what is this? And then I just let it fling away and then it left, And then another time I remember I was in the living room and I'm just talking to my mom and all of a sudden I feel something on my head and she told me later, literally a spider just descended on my head. It was very strange. I've had little stories like that. I also remember in high school, a reminder of just how people just make fun of you for the stupidest things. I was sitting in math class and there just happened to be some guys in that math class that would make fun of me. I wouldn't even call them bullies. I don't even give them that, like, distinction. They weren't even that bad. It was annoying, but, like, they would make fun of me because I was a nerd, but, like, that was it, and it was so stupid because it was freshman year of high school, and these were, like, sophomores that were doing this, and they had no reason to make fun of me. So it was one of those things. But I remember, I'm sitting on my desk, and all of a sudden I feel something in my legs, a spider came on my legs, so I jumped. I was like, oh! And then I pretty calmly actually took care of it. Like, I yelped, because it was a surprise, but I actually took care of it, and these guys made fun of me. They're like, oh, what was wrong? I was like, oh, there's a spider. Oh, you're afraid of a little spider? No, whatever. It's fine. One of my good friends threw a book at him once, so, I mean, it all worked out. He didn't actually throw the book at him, but he threatened to. And it was really funny, because all he did is just slam the book on a desk, and he actually got scared. It was quite funny. Anyway, that's a different story. I always think about that, because it makes me laugh. Anyway. Bugs. We're talking about bugs and spiders. So yeah, I don't know what it was. I think it was partially, Robbie kept making fun of me and my brother. And part of it too is that a lot of people don't like spiders. They're scared of spiders. And so I ended up being the one who would take care of them. And when I kind of fulfill that role sometimes where, like, if someone has to be the adult in the room, then I'm the adult in the room. If someone needs to be the mom, then I'm the mom of the room. And so then I just take care of it, And you just then go about your day. And after a while, it gets less scary, It's not as a big of a deal. So yeah, I used to be afraid of spiders, like a lot of people are, but I got over it somehow. Flies and mosquitoes are one of those things. I still don't like mosquitoes. That's just, nobody likes mosquitoes. I mean, they suck. Sorry, there's like a terrible crossing here, and there's like 3 trucks, and I'm trying to figure if I can get over so that maybe I don't have to deal with this. But probably not. You're gonna let me go? You're gonna let me go? You're gonna let me go? I can't tell if you are going to let me go. I think. Nope, you're not letting me go. Okay. Oh, you are letting me go. Okay. Jesus, you scared me. Sorry, folks. I thought he was gonna let me go, and then he suddenly zoomed up a little closer, and I was like, what? And then he was just going the other lane, so that was dumb. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about bugs. Kicking off track. Flies. I think I was mentioning about flies and mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Mostly with mosquitoes, it's the buzzing my ear. I hate that. A lot of people do, though. It's just, you don't want to think about it. I've gotten so many mosquito bites, though. Like, mosquitoes love me. It's thank goodness vampires don't exist, because I imagine they have the same, like, sense for sweet blood as mosquitoes do, because then I would be another Bella Swan, and I do not want to be Bella Swan. So that would suck. So thank God vampires don't actually exist. Sorry if you actually want vampires to exist. I'm not a fan. I don't have any interest in them, whether interest or find them attractive. Like, nada. They're weird. They suck your blood. It's not sexy. It's weird. Anyway, mosquitoes are bad. Flies, though, sorry, I'm laughing because I have this really gross story. I'm sorry, guys, but you have to understand, this is just how I was. I was a weird kid. So, I was not, house flies, I was like, oh, kill the house fly, And the main thing I hate about house flies is they do carry a lot of germs, so you never want to have them land on your food. Ooh. But anyway, there was one time I was in class. I was in 6th grade. Thank God I had friends. Yikes. I don't know how I had friends after this happened. We're in class. We're up and about. We're doing some activity. And there's this housefly that's in the room. And it's a super old one, so it's really lazy and slow. And it's sitting on the marker sill of the whiteboard. And, you know, we see it, and I was like, oh, should we, anyone have a fly swatter or anything? And no one did. And everyone's kind of like, oh, what should we want to get rid of it? We want to deal with it. I went up, and I pinched it, like that. Like, I just grabbed it with my fingers, and I squished it, and I killed it. I was like, oh, I got it. And they didn't hear a sound. So they were like, how did you get it? They were so grossed out because it's disgusting, but I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, you're dead now. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I still do that. Like, I don't do that with houseflies anymore, but with, I still don't know how I did that with a housefly, because houseflies are kind of big, and I don't like the squish. I can kill, like, little spiders, but, like, the big spiders, it's not that I'm scared of them. I don't like killing them because they squish. It's weird. Anyway, but, I still did it the other day. There was a mosquito, and I just went, whoop, grabbed it with my fist, and then let it go, and it died. I'm so terrible. Anyway, I don't really like bugs, so if you like to save bugs, I'm sorry. I am not that person. Oh, geez, don't even get me started on house centipedes. Ugh. Even though house centipedes are actually, like, good for you, as in they eat a lot of bugs, they still look so nasty, and I've had to kill a lot of them because nobody else likes them, so I have to kill them. Ugh, I have to kill all the bugs. My own boyfriend, and I'm gonna call him out. He is scared of spiders and other weird crawly insects. He can't deal with them, so I have to kill them. It's ridiculous. You know, I was promised when I had a boyfriend that they would kill all the bugs. Not true. I'm the one who has to kill all the bugs. This is stupid. Why? Why is this happening to me? But yeah, no, I'm always killing the bugs. It's really weird because, growing up, you find people who are still, like, really terrified of spiders. And when I was really young, as I mentioned, I was always made fun of it for it. So it's really, really, really weird now to be in this spot where, like, I have now gotten control of my fear, and so now it doesn't bother me much. But everyone else is like, oh, no, don't touch spiders. It's just so weird to me, because it's one of those things I was like, I was made fun of for this. What happened to you guys? Were you never teased about it?